It's time for, let's say, a new beginning, guys. We are going to a place I have never been before. We're going to Sri Lanka. Standing a little bit overlooking the city of Kuala Lumpur, a place that has been home for the past month, you could pretty much say. And yeah, gonna be hopping on a plane, gonna be talking about the visas, all of that I've figured out within the last couple of days, a little bit the first impression. We'll see how it will go. Yeah, this what we're looking at, Kuala Lumpur at its best. Has been an amazing time. I think a very underrated city. You can check out my other videos around it, but let's get the luggage. Let's get pretty much everything I own currently. And speaking about traveling to a new country, potential travel restrictions and requirements, let me tell you about personally the travel medical insurance that I use. Essential thing to have if you're traveling, if you're living remotely, which is the travel medical insurance. That's where today's video partner, Safety Wing, comes in. So you see, what makes them different is just how flexible they are. If you go for a couple of weeks of a trip, you need a medical insurance, boom, they got you covered. It's very easy to set it up, a couple of minutes, you go on the website. If you travel long term, for months or years, you're living remotely, Safety Wing is also a good option for that. So it's very flexible in terms of their membership, and it's also fairly affordable if you compare them to the major competitors at a similar insurance value. Of course, worldwide coverage, 24/7 hotline in case something ever happens. I'll make sure to leave all the details in the description. You know, these days many countries require you to have a travel medical insurance, and with Safety Wing, within pretty much setting it up a couple of minutes, you can get the certificate. It's very easy, and official document that all the airports will accept, in English of course, and I would say one of the easiest and most effective solutions. Safety Wing, check them out down below. So we're gonna be catching a taxi right now, heading to the Kuala Lumpur airport. That's pretty much all we're traveling with these days. Oh, how you doing?
Yeah.
I'm heading to the airport. You're heading to... Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just stop by. Thank you very much. Going to Sri Lanka.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. All right. Oh shit. So that was not like planned. There he goes. So guys, somehow I always manage to be a little bit last minute. Here we are. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. Gate closes in 10 minutes, so we're very comfortable. Now guys, basically when it comes to the Sri Lanka visa, I think I'm gonna talk about when we're gonna arrive. Basically, no, let's get it real quick out of the way. You can get it online, it's the e-visa, or you can get it on arrival. On arrival, it's supposed to be a little bit more expensive. Plus, do you want to stand in line? Not really. Did it online, took like 10 minutes. Then you do a little online arrival cart, and that's about it. So pretty much everything you would do on arrival. The visa was like 40 bucks. So, I mean, a free visa would have been probably better, but so far, so good. There used to be a lot of requirements, the testing, the COCO, the this, the that. Everything seems, I think you don't even have to be vaccinated and everything like that. So yeah, good stuff. Made it. More vacation?
We live in Sweden.
Oh, Sweden, okay. It's a bit colder than here.
Bit.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Originally Ukraine, but been living in a couple of places.
Okay, you are Ukraine. You're Swedish.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Maybe we can have you like see some Colombo. Like.
Are you staying in Colombo for a couple of days? Are you guys flying AirAsia? Wrap it up. Keep it safe.
L and Jet. All members welcome aboard flight AK-47 bound for Colombo.
Well, we have made it. Sri Lanka. So here we are, Colombo Airport. Pretty nice, pretty chill. I don't know, reminds me of some other airport. I couldn't tell you. Let's go to the immigration let's hopefully get the checked luggage back, the good 16-kilogram carry-on. Alrighty, so here we are, immigration and the baggage claim. Perfect. We got Buddha over here, Namo Buddhaya. Like it. So they have SIM cards here as well, but I usually don't trust the airport SIM cards. I don't know what it is. Visa. Oh, here. There we go. This would have been your visa on arrival over there if you would want to do it here. So looks fairly simple actually, but we can go straight to immigration. We have them good boys on the internet. Got it all. So let's get some cash. Alrighty, let's get our hands on some Sri Lankan moolah, dinero, money. What's that for? I have no idea how it looks. Wow. Be colorful. Large bills, birds on it. Good stuff. So guys, getting a quick SIM card here. This is around, I think, $10, 50 gigabyte. And let's see. Alright, thank you. Alrighty guys, so we have rolled out of the arrival here in Colombo. So temperature feels pretty nice. It's busy, it's active, it's actually quite alright. Like many airports, often you make the experience, a lot of people want to, like, you know, make sure you get a taxi here. People offer you a lot of taxis. I've just asked. The rate that they're offering is 9,000 Sri Lankan rupiah, which is like 27 bucks or something, I think I've calculated. I've installed Uber. It looks like it's working. In 7 minutes, my car should be here for exactly half the price, 4,500. Let's see if that's gonna work out. 4,500 is like 13 bucks. It's okay. It's like a 30-40 minute drive, so not bad at all. So this is a little bit the vibe. I'm sure if you're local and know your way around, there's probably even a better rate to be had, but I think we're good. How you doing? I'm okay, thank you. Maybe ask on video how much it is. The man of the hour, the man of the night. In the Suzuki Alto 800. Colombo Airport, it has been great. I will be back. Hopefully not too soon. Hello, good. How are you?
I'm fine.
Long night?
Yeah, sir.
All right, let's go. Bye-bye. Night. Bye-bye, thank you.
Morning, sir.
Morning. How you doing? I'm okay, thank you.
From country, from?
Just going for a walk, man. See you later. Just going for a walk.
Okay, sir.
All right.
After you come,
All right.
1 hour to go, okay?
Guys, it is the next morning. It's nice and sunny. I have no idea where I am. I have no idea. I made a decision to come to Colombo 3 days ago. Sri Lanka in general, maybe like 4 or 5 days ago. And today is gonna be the day. A little bit of a first impression. We're gonna make plans. I think we're gonna take you for a walk. We're gonna still make this part of, let's say, the arrival video. So entering the country was very smooth. I don't know what it was. The immigration was asking all the Russians where they're from, what they're doing here. I just got a quick stamp. I don't know if it's because I did all the online registration. Everybody in front of me was kind of questioning. Who knows? God knows. I remember back in the day, I used to have a different passport. Things were quite complicated when I used to be a Ukrainian citizen. But yeah, here we are. It's nice and busy. In the evening yesterday, I have arrived and this was all completely dead. So literally, guys, you're right now walking with me in the first seconds of, let's say, Colombo, Sri Lankan experience. I think we are fairly central. At least this is the fort. So I just booked some type of basic room. I think it goes for like 25 bucks. Pretty nice, pretty clean. Good location, so that's what matters. Look at that fancy uniform. I freaking love it. So we're gonna walk right behind the officials. Looks like they're selling some socks here, some glasses on the ground. let's say like that. Driving in, I saw a bunch of nice buildings. Obviously, you also see, let's say, a more gritty side to this area. You see a lot of very old buildings, which I'm definitely a big fan of. And yeah, so the goal for right now is gonna be just get a little bit of a first impression. Get a coffee somewhere, sit down somewhere, probably catch a little bit of Wi-Fi, and figure out the plan for the next couple of weeks. We're definitely gonna go to the beaches. Definitely wanna. Oh wow, look at that. That looks pretty good. Maybe on the way back, gonna get a little bit pomelo, a little bit of. No, seriously, guys. Always the first few seconds of being in a new place, you just get rushed with, I don't know how to say it. Every place, especially if it's a country you haven't been to before, has its own DNA. Even if it's a similar part of the world, I have to say Sri Lanka, it's in many ways kind of like how I thought it would be, while at the same time a little bit more. Perhaps it's just oh my god, that looks freaking nice. So we got the tuk-tuk driving by. In the back we have some type of older official building. We have a mosque on the right side. Seriously, I'm intrigued. On the flight here, I've been talking to probably, I think I've also like got a couple of shots, just let the camera run, and talking to some local Sri Lankans. So they seem very, let's say, social. That's good. And just generally from what I hear, Sri Lanka very hospitable, very, let's say, easy to travel so far. Most people speak also pretty good English, if not even perfect. We'll see. We'll further investigate, guys. I'm just gonna take you for a little walk right now. So yesterday after midnight, this was the only place that was open. I didn't risk getting food here. Usually I can withstand almost anything, but they're much better stocked today. Hello.
Hello.
Yesterday they had like a couple sandwiches left. I'm like, it's 1 a.m. midnight. Should I do it? I'm like, do it. No. Luckily I had some nice protein powder with me right now. And so let's see what we can find. Let's go to a nice place to wrap up this video and to also fully start the Sri Lankan adventure. I do see a good amount of officials, police, some type of security guards. Overall, the vibe on the street is fairly calm. I think to address also a little bit, in many ways, the elephant in the room. Hopefully we're gonna see some real elephants, but you know, Sri Lanka a good year ago was a place that was very in a lot of turmoil. Pretty much the government has been overthrown. People have been storming the royal capital, if I'm not mistaken, the building, and a lot of people were very cautious about coming here. A lot of people were hesitant, including me. But when I did a little bit of research, I saw people are coming, and if people are coming already just for tourism, then I'm on my way. And here we go, the perfect contrast here. Got a nice 718 Cayman driving by. All right. What's your name?
My name is Michael.
Michael? I'm Danny.
Nice to meet you.
All right, thank you.
You're from?
Germany.
You can see the big ceremony today.
I have to go. Thank you.
You can see
Bye-bye.
the festival today.
I'll see. Gotta go.
How they start? Festival, you know?
I'm all good. Just going for a little walk right now. Thank you.
Here you go, sir. You can
Okay,
see
have a good day. You never know, guys. You never know. Oh, all right. That's oh, sheesh. So we stepped into some type of water. What was his name? Michael? Didn't strike me quite as a Michael, but what I did here though is that you should be a little bit of cautious who approaches you when people are leading you to some type of temples or any other things. You know, just know you're getting yourself into something, and typically I try to avoid a little bit living too much tourist life at this point. For the past few years I'm living around the world, so the last thing that I kind of like enjoy is being, let's say, feeling like a tourist. Guys, it looks like we're entering some type of more modern area. Very different vibe from the street we have just walked. World Trade Center, Echelon Square. I like it. No, I like it in the sense that in the past 2 years I haven't visited too many new spots. I've been really busy setting up a couple of bases around the world, building community, building, let's say, have some places to stay, some friends to go back to, some people to network. Thailand, Bali, going back to the Philippines a lot for the nature, for yeah, really wanted to live this life, living in a couple of different locations, but things have been changing a good bit in the past half year. I decided to explore a little bit undiscovered terrain for myself. Probably add in another 10-20 countries to the reference experience. I don't think just knocking off countries for no reason, just like, you know, if you just spend like a couple of days in a new country, yeah, you might see it, yeah, it might be still an interesting reference experience, but just stay in a place for 2, 3, preferably 4 weeks. That is what really allows you to at least a little bit start understanding what the country is based on, how people are living, what are their values, what is their worldview, what is the, let's say, I think one of the biggest differences how I see countries is I feel like there's countries that are conserving whatever they have, and then there's countries that are expanding, they're hungry for growth. And that's why I like actually a lot to travel in Asia, to see evolving nations. And Sri Lanka is really interesting right now because of what they have been going through, but it is a huge tourism nation, so seriously, the vibes. So it looks like this is some type of government building. I don't know when they decided to abandon this cool structure here. Hopefully they will finish it. I don't know, who knows, maybe they're still working on it. So yeah, there's a bank right here. Alrighty guys, let's attempt the crossing right now. Let's see how that's gonna work out. So we got a really nice hotel, the Kingsbury. We got tuk-tuk stopping to let you pass. Interesting, interesting. This one's gonna smash me. Woo. I'd say the final mission for right now is to get down to the water. Wow, so far actually, I think I'm staying in a pretty interesting area, pretty good area, because I like it. Very different. There we go. Well guys, and so I would say that is a little bit the arrival in Colombo. Less than 15 hours ago we still have been in Kuala Lumpur. It's a nice change of scenery. It's a nice little first impression of the vibe here. Let's say it like that, if you're new here by any chance, my name is Dan, and for the past, at this point, 6 years, I have been building a life of freedom around the world. A part of it is traveling, yes, even more so living around the world. I believe that you don't have to stay in the place where you have been born, where you have been grown up. While it's amazing to go back, the world is full of opportunity. The world is, let's say, I would say one of the best ways to live life is to understand it by looking at it from a lot of different perspectives, understanding human nature. And a big part is, I would say, also individual freedom, just going to places that offer more. And Sri Lanka is an interesting destination right now. I've heard many good things. It's definitely a tourist hotspot in many ways, and we'll see how I will like it, how we'll look at it from a place of adventure. We'll look at it from a place of, let's say, staying here also for a couple of weeks, probably for a week or two at least. I'm gonna stay in one beach town just to feel it out a little bit. But also the culture, the history is very interesting here. So all of that coming in the next couple of videos. If you're curious where I am right now, what I'm up to, if I'm still in Sri Lanka, check me out on Instagram as well. All the details of who I am and what I do is also always in the video description. With all of that boring stuff out of the way, guys, you too got a world to see.